Hey there, and thanks for watching. I am on a mission to become financially independent, and one of the ways I do this is by increasing my income, and one of the streams of income that I have is my eBay store. Relatively speaking, the store is fairly small. I have right now about 300 and some odd items listed. In the past, I've had anywhere from 500 plus items listed, so it's relatively speaking, compared to stores that have like 10,000 plus items, it's on the small side. Most of the items that I sell in my store are fairly low ticket. I'm talking women's fashion, handbags, shoes, some automotive parts, which is random, I know, but they sell really well for me, and I have some household items as well. My average sale price is between $8 and $15, so it's not really high in comparison at all. Every now and then, I like to do some market research to see the bigger ticket items that are selling in my area. So I'm going to take you along with me while I do some market research. Here are some items in my area that have sold for over $1,000 each. I'm going to take you along with me while I do some market research to find items in my area that have sold for over $1,000 each. So this is my process, and here is a look at those items. Alrighty, so here we are on the eBay homepage, and I'm going to go to Advanced for an advanced search option. So what I'm going to, I'll start at the top, and I type in the word vintage just to give me a starting place to narrow down some of the search results. So I type in vintage, then I click sold listings because I want to see the items that have actually sold and their sale prices. So I click sold, then I scroll down to, I'm going to leave condition unspecified, and I'm going to go within 20 miles of my shipping zip code, and then I'm going to click search. And let's see what we get. Ooh, okay. First item is a vintage Rolling Stones Beggars Banquet Dragonfly Surf Swim Board Shorts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort from highest item first. Whew, nice. Okay, so this is really exciting because you get to see what items are selling for in your area and the high sellers. So typically the highest sellers are going to be things like jewelry, watches, some antiques, obviously, because we searched vintage, right? So starting at the top, the first item is a vintage Tiffany & Co. 18 karat white gold diamond tennis bracelet, 40 carats. So let's see. So they said best offer accepted, but the listed price was $84,000. $84,000. That's a lot of money. So let's click on that and get a closer look. Shipping New York, New York. Yeah, let's scroll down. Okay, this is the description. Gorgeous vintage Tiffany & Co. 18K white gold and diamond bracelet. This gorgeous piece contains approximately 40 carats of diamonds. 84,000, that's a steal. It's a bargain right there. Diamonds are F, G in color, and VVS, VS in clarity. Bracelet weighs 151 grams. Bracelet comes in its original Tiffany box. International buyers are responsible for custom duties and all that. Okay, so the first item is an item of jewelry, obviously. So it's a very lucrative niche to be in. Okay, the second item is also a piece of jewelry. Third item is a piece of jewelry. The fourth item is a piece of jewelry. The fifth item is another piece of jewelry. Aha! The sixth item down here. So this is a Rolex vintage Submariner green patina chamfer case. Okay, so I don't know anything about watches. I know nothing about watches, so we'll just put it right there. Let's get a little more info on this watch. I do know that Rolex is a good name. Let's see what happened. Okay, so this one sold for $16,250 from Great Neck, New York, which is out in Long Island. Okay, Submariner reference, apotheosis of the 5513 reference, unique patina, dial markers, hands, bezel, pearl, never touched nor polished. Serial number 4 million, year 1976. Condition is pre-owned. Okay, let's actually see if they'll let us, okay, see the original listing. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that is a good looking Rolex right there for $16,250. It's a steal. Nice, really nice. Perpetual. Gosh, look at that. Okay. This probably came from someone's collection. They've got like 8 more out in the garage, right? Or like in their jewelry case. I'm like, oh, all right. So nice. So that is a watch. The next item down is another watch. Below that is another watch. Ooh, pretty what do we have here? $95,000. Look, estate new 3.25 carat single diamond platinum engagement ring. Anyone out there looking to get engaged? Let's take a look. A true antique single large 3.26 carat engagement ring. The diamond is guaranteed to be 100% genuine. I should hope so. Natural, not treated or enhanced in any way. It's an antique transitional cut, meaning not overly deep like most. Okay, it's larger looking due to the large table and proportions, making it look like 3.5 carats, really. I mean, come on. It's all about perspective. So let's take a look. Oh, very pretty. Look at that. 14,800 is the sell for price. Ooh, it's all shiny. Gorgeous. Okay. So that is another item of jewelry. Let's see if we can find something that is in a different, I have never heard of that, a different category. And look at this. So this is a Favre Luba Bathy watch. Interesting. Sold for $14,000. I have never heard of that brand. So part of the mission of this is to be on the lookout for new brands. So if you're out there and you're sourcing, you're going to garage sales, you're looking at vintage shops, you're looking in thrift stores, be on the lookout for these brands that are selling for super high dollar, high ticket prices, and just kind of keep your eye out for them. Beautiful, fabulous Chaumet vintage 18K yellow gold diamond brooch. Beautiful. Antique 2.5 carat diamond platinum, 18K yellow gold wide cuff, charm bangle. And ooh, this is interesting. Okay, this is worth the price of admission. All right. So this sold for in the area of $12,500. Vintage original mobile Pegasus cookie cutter porcelain sign, 4 feet. You got to see this. Okay. And there, we have a picture of a man modeling it. So in comparison to the man, this really is, this is a full-size deal, this mobile Pegasus sign. Let's read the description. Welcome to his gallery. For sale, we have a rare opportunity to buy a 4-foot mobile gas Pegasus. This is one of the few I have ever seen, untouched, original, guaranteed, authentic, in fantastic condition, with no other wear other than cussed a few chips. What typo there? The side is also porcelain, about 4 inches wide, and contours the whole horse. A definite investment worth sign for your collection. The sign will be professionally created and freighted via FedEx. Good. Leave it to the professionals to ship that sucker for $12,500, or best offer close to $12,500. So let's take a look at some of those pictures, because look at that. Oh. Look at that. That is one good looking sign. If I were in the market for a mobile Pegasus sign, that would be my first stop, let me tell you. Excellent. So be on the lookout for that mobile Pegasus sign if you just see one laying there. They sell. Actually, it sold June 29th, so relatively recently. Okay. And let's scroll it on down. I see vintage Tiffany & Co. yellow gouache, enamel, someone with French, please correct me. Yellow enamel sterling silver repeater clock, sold for $12,500. You have another Rolex down here. Panerai series vintage Luminor Power Reserve Trillium 44 limited. Interesting. Another watch, some more watches, another piece of jewelry, a ring, a bracelet. This watch is an ultra rare vintage Yema Raleigh blackout chronograph watch. Interesting. Van Cleef & Arpels, vintage Alhambra bracelet, 5 motif, 18 karat yellow golden diamonds. This motif is really interesting, and there are a lot of fakes, duplicate, inspired by versions out there, but let's take a look at this original, because this is something to look for. That motif, the Alhambra, the four-leaf clover, that is the mark to be on the lookout for, and that's the gold 750 mark on the side, so it's VCA on the side of it, and then again on the clasp, that VCA. Gorgeous. And you see the box, lovely. Let's read the description. Faithful to the very first Alhambra jewel created in 1968, the vintage Alhambra creations by Van Cleef & Arpels are distinguished by their unique, timeless elegance. Inspired by clover leaf, these icons of luck are adorned with a border of golden beads. Lovely. You want to charm the woman in your life? That's how you do it. Just saying. Okay, let's see what else is here. Okay, we have a vintage Cartier 3-stone cabochon ruby ring. Nice. Ooh, this is a good one. So we have a vintage Waterman red sterling silver overlay fountain pen. So let's take a look. Sold for $9,500. It's a nice high ticket item. Oh, interesting. Was purchased by me nearly 20 years ago at the New Jersey Pen Show. I didn't know there was such a thing as a New Jersey Pen Show, so pretty cool. Very interesting. All right. Nifty. I like it. Okay, so be on the lookout for a Waterman pen. Waterman pens, it's a great brand on the whole. Let's see what else. Let's see if we can find something that's neither jewelry nor pens nor watches. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so this will be the last one we look at. This is a vintage 60s Selmer Paris Mark 6. Professional tenor saxophone, pre-owned. Sold for $8,600. Perfect. Love it. Vintage 60s Selmer Paris Mark 6 professional tenor sax. It's used vintage, but it's an amazing find. This instrument is as near to mint as I have ever seen, plays and sounds wonderful. Love that. So instruments can be tremendous, very big sellers, very high ticket items. Again, shipping can be a challenge. So especially with a higher ticket item, it might be better to have it professionally created and shipped. But something like this, oh, it's just beautiful. Look at that. Really, really lovely. And musical instruments are something that I know a little bit about, not a ton, but extremely lucrative, extremely high ticket. It can be. So this is clearly something that's it's in wonderful vintage condition. Look at the scroll work on that. For sure. Look at the made in France. You have the patent numbers there. Just really beautiful. You can tell from the seller number that this is probably someone who knows a fair bit about music. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for coming with me for my market research / walk on the higher end of items. I hope this has given you some things to look out for and kind of keep your eyes open for. If you have ever sold anything that sold for over $1,000, let me know because I find that super interesting. Thank you as always for watching and I hope you'll keep watching. Bye!